The Democrats insist, all the Democrats that we've spoken to on Varney and Company, they insist that raising taxes helps the economy. They point to what Bill Clinton did back in 1993 when he first took office, raised taxes, and then the Democrats say the economy took off and the deficit went down. They want to do the same thing again with President Obama, January the 1st, 2013. Here's Scott Garrett. He's Republican from New Jersey. He joins us from Capitol Hill. I want to ask you, what do you think of that argument? Are the Democrats right in saying that Clinton's tax increases produced a booming economy? Could they be right again if we do the same thing on January the 1st?
I'll put it back to you. What do you think I think about that idea, Stuart?
I have a pretty good idea, sir, but you tell us.
On this one, I will agree with the president. When he was a senator, and when he was a senator, of course, you know, he famously said that during a recession is no time to raise taxes on anyone. And I agree with that philosophy. When we're in a recessionary, almost a recessionary period, it is not good to take more money from the wealth producers of this country, whether they're the job creators or the people who work for the job creators. It's no good to take their money and send it where I'm looking at right now, to our nation's capital, and have us take upwards of 25% of the GDP and spend it as we think is the best way. Let the American public spend their own hard-earned money the way that they will spend it best, and that is best for the economy.
Are they right in saying that Bill Clinton raised taxes? First thing he did when he got into the White House in 1993, raised taxes. Are they right in saying that that did indeed produce a growing economy for the rest of the decade?
Yeah, so you have to take a step back and to see where things were coming from prior to them. It's a much more complicated issue than just looking at that tax. No, raising taxes didn't do anything. Go back prior to him, go back to the Reagan Revolution, go back to the footings, the foundational platform that administration was able to set the country on the course to a growing, expanding economy. Clinton, in one sense, had the benefit of all those efforts put in place, and of course the Republican Congress during that period as well, pushing him in other areas such as welfare reform and those other areas of reform in Congress at that time. All those contributed to the fact that we had a growing economy and increase in revenue and being able to look to a closer to a balanced budget in those days.
Do you think that America could get back to real growth, real solid growth, and lead the rest of the world out of what looks like a growing slump? And if you think that, how do we do it?
Well, absolutely we can. Well, the first thing we need to do is to restore certainty in the marketplace. If you're a business owner, if you're an investor, you're not going to invest, you're not going to expand your business, you're not going to hire people, you're not going to buy that new truck, build that new building. If you do not know, A, what the tax policy is, you do not know what your cost for health care is going to be, if you don't know what the red tape is going to be, the regulations out of Washington are going to be, you're going to step back and not do any investment, hire anyone. So first step is provide certainty, provide a tax code that doesn't continue to vacillate, repeal Obamacare and instill a place for health care that costs don't go through the roof, and do just like we did last week here in the House, pass a red tape bill to try to get rid of the red tape.
Would a declaration of intent be enough?
Yeah.
If you say, I'm going to repeal Obamacare, I'm going to really rein in Dodd-Frank, I'm going to rein in the red tape, I'm going to cut taxes or change the tax code. Is that good enough? Just make that declaration of intent.
Well, you make that declaration of intent today, and then the election is the opportunity for the public to believe that intention and put in elected officials, probably Republican elected officials, who will be able to carry that forward in January. Just making the declaration is not enough. You actually have to put your money where the mouth is and pass those bills. Repeal Obamacare, solidify the tax code, make it more fair, and also bring down the marginal rates, get rid of the red tape. Do those things. Saying is easy, but actually implementing is the hard part, and the Republicans will do that next year.
Congressman Scott Garrett, full disclosure, you are my congressman, as I always like to say, and thanks for joining us at the end today, sir. Appreciate it. Thank you.
It's my pleasure. Thanks for being with you.